A lot of you guys have been asking me for a sniping tutorial. I'm sure you've seen someone get a really expensive weapon skin for really cheap. You think that you can do it, you put 10 credits on an item, but for some reason it doesn't work. Well, unfortunately, it's not like Black Ops where you just go for a mindless snipe and curl your toes and pray that you get that purchase order notification. There's actually a method to hitting snipes on the marketplace, and it's not all just luck. Now, if you are someone that's kind of broke and you don't really have a lot of credits on the marketplace, sniping can be a great way to get you started and make you go from buying really low priced items to actually buying some decent items on the marketplace. If you mess with the content at all, consider subscribing. But the first step is finding the correct item that you want to actually hit your snipe on. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably like 90% of all the work that goes into hitting snipes. Avoid really expensive and really popular skins on the marketplace, such as a Nami. Even if this is your dream weapon skin and you really want a Nami, you can still buy it eventually, but you want to place smaller snipes for now on cheaper items, which would then add up to getting a Nami eventually. You want to pick really underrated items that not really a whole lot of people are trying to snipe. Searching by purchase order available low to high is probably the best way to find items like this. Just simply sort by that filter and then you'll see a bunch of items with 0 purchase orders on them. Now, these aren't the skins that we're looking for, so don't worry. Basically, just keep scrolling down. Just keep scrolling down and hit next page until we find skins that are kind of around the 60-ish purchase order mark. This is kind of what I like to consider a snipeable territory, because if you're sorting by any higher, there's just thousands of other people who are already trying to go for a snipe, and it's literally just a waste of time to put a 10 credit snipe down on something like Carbon Cup when there's literally just thousands and hundreds of other people in front of you doing the exact same thing. So this is the rule that I have when I'm trying to find an item to snipe. I click on the analytics and I go through the 30-day price history. And now if I can spot 5 snipes in the past 30 days, that means to me that this is a pretty snipeable item, and there's a likelihood that I'd also be able to snipe it. So right now I'm just going through every single last day of the past 30 days of this price history, and I'm just counting each snipe there was. And basically I'm just trying to add it up to 5. If I see that 5 snipes have occurred on this, then it's snipeable enough for me to do it myself. You may be thinking though, this is only 150 credits I'm going to be sniping here. Why not just do it on an item like R4C? As you can see here, every single day this item gets sniped for 10 credits, 20 credits, as you can see here. So wouldn't this be a better option? I'd also be making a lot more credits. Well, the answer is no, because if we look at the purchase orders here, there's literally 12,000 people in a line in front of me. That sounds like a really long line and a really long wait. I'm better off making lots and lots of little small profits that I'm actually getting, rather than waiting for a really long time for a really big profit, but the chances are I'm probably just not even going to get it. And that's where you kind of have to find a balance, because yes, the weapon skin that I did show you wasn't really worth a whole lot, and I'd only be sniping 150 credits, but at the same time, I'm pretty certain that snipe is going to hit. So you kind of just want to find these golden items where they're kind of worth a decent amount, but they are being sniped a whole ton, and you're pretty sure that you're actually going to hit a snipe on it yourself. This is kind of where the skill of sniping comes in. You just have to be really confident when you find something, and you just kind of have to look for a while. You have to be very patient as well. It could take literally the entire 30 days of the purchase order for it to actually hit. But if you do use the method that I like to do of looking for 5 snipes in the last 30 days on that item, then you're literally just upping your chances that the snipe on this item will actually hit. Now you may be thinking, how much should I actually throw down on these snipes? Should I just do 10 credits? Now I personally probably wouldn't do 10 credits all the time, because if you actually see these snipes that are hitting, they're not usually going for like 10 credits. It's usually like 100 credits or 30 credits, just kind of a random number. And since 10 credits is literally the least amount of credits you can put on an item, imagine if a snipe went for 11 credits and you were literally just 1 credit short and you missed out on it. So what I personally like to do is I like to get the number of the current price and just kind of minus off the zeros. So as you can see here, this goes for 450 credits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a snipe on this for 45 credits. By doing this, you're kind of just preying on whoever the sellers is downfall by just kind of like hoping that they kind of mess up and miss a zero. But by doing this, it's going to end up in your inventory. So I like to do this personally. But to be honest, most of the time snipes just kind of go at a random price. I don't really know who these people are who are selling these items so cheap. I'm pretty sure it's just people doing it by mistake. So I just like to be safe rather than sorry and just put down a few extra credits each time I do a snipe. If you don't know how the line system works, by the way, with purchase orders, basically say if 1,000 people have a snipe down for 10 credits, but then you come in and also place your snipe down for 11 credits, even if the seller sells it for 10 credits, you'll still end up with it on your account. I actually used this tactic when I bought a Glacier. I just simply added an extra 10 credits over it, and that put me first in line. When hitting these snipes though, you do have to be really patient as it takes a lot of time, but with a lot of skill, you can honestly hit snipes pretty consistently. It probably is one of the best methods to actually make a ton of credits on the marketplace. Now moving on to the second method I have, you'll actually probably notice here that we are not on the marketplace, we're on stats.cc. I've talked about this website before, but it's really useful for the marketplace, and if you actually hit this button here, new item, items, it will actually show you all of the newest stuff that's arrived to the marketplace. Now, obviously, it's the start of a new season, so we've just had a ton of things added to the marketplace, and there's actually no way to know what's on the marketplace that's new other than using this website here, because just the regular marketplace does not tell you. But if I sort by all the weapon skins here, you'll actually see that most of these are going for 10 credits right now, and it's not because that they're bad skins or anything like that. It's actually just because these haven't really settled into the marketplace yet. They haven't really found their true price. They're still kind of fluctuating. But the main thing that I kind of want to talk about here is if I go to the operator card backgrounds, you actually see that there's a few card backgrounds here that just came to the marketplace, and they're actually going for a decent amount of credits. And because they haven't really settled in properly to the marketplace yet, you can see here that it's had a huge rise in price. On the first day of it being out on the marketplace, it went for 271 credits on average, and now it's going for 1,400. Now, on the first day of this being out on the marketplace, I actually put a 10 credit snipe on this, and I have a really good feeling that this is going to hit soon. I kind of wish this snipe already hit, because then I could have shown it for the video, but as you can see here, on the first day of this being out on the marketplace, I put a 10 credit snipe on it. Now, there is literally a 100% chance that this will hit. Basically, I just got to this item so early that if anyone sells this for 10 credits from now on, there's literally just pretty much an 100% chance that it will go to me. And so instead of just going for snipes for stuff that has been on the marketplace for ages and kind of had a set price, you should also be getting in early, and when these updates come out for the marketplace, put snipes on items that are new that haven't really established a price yet. When that operator card hits, I'll be up 950 credits. I also put some snipes down really early, literally the day that this stuff came out on the marketplace, for some other newer items, and I'm pretty sure these ones will hit as well. So basically, you just have to be on the lookout for new items on the marketplace so you can snipe them early. If you didn't know, the marketplace updates every season, but sometimes randomly they just add stuff, so just be on the lookout. If you do subscribe though, you will not miss a marketplace update because I always cover them here on this channel. So moving on to the third and last method that I have for you guys, and that's catching snipes on items during a marketplace crash. As you can see here, Chromastrix is currently plummeting in value, but with this, a ton of people are panic selling because of the celebration packs. They're panic selling, accidentally selling it for way too little, and people are catching snipes off this. Now, even with the marketplace crash, to be honest, Chromastrix is probably one of the more unlikely items that you're going to hit a snipe on because it's very, very popular on the marketplace. But just go have a look at some of the items that were in the celebration packs that are currently losing the value heaps at the moment, and just place down a snipe on some of those. Now, boys, I literally made an entire video about this method yesterday, and I'll link it in the description. I really highly recommend that you guys watch that video if you haven't already, because with this method, probably in the last maybe week, I've probably made near like 20k credits, I would say, in value. Literally just look at my history here of purchase orders. I've been buying some insane items recently, and literally the only reason why I've been able to do this is because of the crash on the marketplace. And I consider these snipes because items like a Nami was going for 20k credits not even last week, and I was literally able to pick this up the other day for like 6k credits. This item is worth way more than that, and the prices will rise. So if you buy them now, you're pretty much hitting a snipe that will slowly rise over time. So if I was kind of vague about this last method here, don't worry, just watch this video that I posted yesterday. It's way more in depth, and I show you exact examples of what I think you should buy. That's all the methods that I got for now though. That's all. Love you. Bye.